Hopefully working better now. Jesus. Hopefully audio working now. What a bummer. I'm a real mess today. Anyway, thank you for letting me know. I'm trying to push out this Zelda illustration if I can. I'm a complete mess, but I want to try. That's not too bad. That was just looking, that fire was just looking a little bit, bushy. Ah, that's kind of fun. I don't know what happened with that crash that happened too. That was nuts. I'll get knocked down, but I'll get up again. Okay, yeah, the grass here in the background, I just want to get a little bit more blended out. Still muted? No. Glass bottle. Some of these highlights. There we go. It works now. Great, thank you. I appreciate you telling me. I don't know if you can tell. I fell on my face the other day. I was inebriated at my own birthday party and tripped over my Halloween costume, and it's I split my lip. And I have a big scrape here, and I'm getting a black eye, so that's fun. It was a really fun birthday, and I just went too far. It's my own damn fault. Artists are our own worst enemy. Always, always is the way. Could have been really bad. Could have knocked out my teeth. Could have... I mean, I really easily could have knocked out my teeth. Could have broke my cheek. Could have effed up my eye. So much that could have gone wrong. So I'm feeling more grateful and fortunate, weirdly, than anything, but man. And then, of course, because I was so drunk and hungover, it was like I'm still recovering from the hangover. And my fall was on like Saturday night, so it's Monday now, and I'm just now starting to feel normal. Not my finest moment. Right now I'm just trying to figure out what else, if anything, is needed. I don't think this is needed. Why do I have it? It's like, what can I live with? What can I turn off and not miss it? Because I've been looking at this. This image has been on my desktop for about a week. There's very little that I feel like really needs to get changed. That's not to mean it's like perfect, because it isn't, but it doesn't need much that I can tell. I'm looking at it over here. Sorry. I'm like, why overdo it? Just finish it out. I mean, there's some stuff I don't love. I don't love how... Maybe I can do... Like the lines of the Faerie are... Maybe that's what I can just do. Just trim into it a little bit, because the I used too thick of a pencil when I was sketching the Faerie, and here's the regret, you know, it doesn't quite match the lines that are everywhere else. It's a little tedious to do this, but it might be the quickest solve is to just go in and erase out some of those little details. See the one I saw you working on a previous stream. Oh yeah, the blue monsters? Yeah, the Vires. Yeah, I was pleased with how that turned out. Well, I was pleased with how, I mean, once I post them, I'm like, God, that doesn't look very good. But it was well received. I put it on a Reddit, a Zelda Reddit, which, and I was amazed. It was very well received. I was like, whoa, hold on a second. That's cool. The, more like Link getting his ass handed to him by the blue monsters, but the... Oh yeah, so you can see it if I go like this. Yeah. Yeah, that isn't even the finished version. I mean, the finished version is basically identical to that, but when I get these to a point where I'm like, okay, have I worked on this enough? Because I don't want to work on something until it's like gets overdone, you know. So I set it aside so I can sort of sleep on it. I don't want to make a rash decision. Like, okay, it's done. And then it's like not done, and I did a bad job. You know, I would hate to be impulsive, but but eventually you just got to say, hey, pencils down. It's time to finish. Really sort of forcing myself to be on stream right now, actually. But it's like, I can't lay in bed any longer. I can't. I have to... I was laying around so long that my back was hurting. It's making things worse. You know, and if I can't do this, I need to know now so I can go to the hospital. I think I'm doing fine though, but the, you know, have to, I don't know, if I'm in a bad way, I better to know sooner than later. I love this album. It's like Sonic meets Miami Vice. My hunch is that Rimlight will save me on this one. Uno, are you an artist? Are you a Zelda fan? And if we've already had this discussion, I'll, let's blame it on my amnesia or something. Just a kind soul making sure people's audio is working. Zelda fan, a bit of an artist, but only with needle felting. That's cool. Not so good with any other art type. I'm not so good with needle felting. Is that... That's not like crocheting. I have a friend who does some of that. Like, she'll make little, like, animals. They're like, they look squishy and soft. They're adorable. I'm not sure if I'm getting the reference right, but I think I might have an inclination about what you're talking about. It's wool that isn't spun yet, so it's still fluffy, and you stab it a ton until it forms into a shape. You get those, like, the picks, right? It seems very, like, sensory and, therapeutic. Use barbed needles, and it's the same concept as drawing a wool sweater. It shrinks in size that way. Oh, that's interesting. That sounds very meditative. I like things that, like, you kind of... Well, I don't know. Is it that you feel like you do it all at once, or is it something you sort of have to be patient with and, like, trust the process over time? It's an extreme trust the process for me, lol. I can look up... It can look absolutely horrible up until the end. It takes a long time, yeah. The coloring process that I do on this really doesn't look good, in my opinion, until it's almost done, and then I think it looks amazing. I don't know if I'm in minority with that, but... But I feel like I get what you're saying. Like if we, like when I start out here, I'm just like adding light this way. Well, at least at this first blush, like, you know, everything feels like it's wrong. But after you start layering it all in, it starts working together, you know? Like it says, Meowdy, I can't hang out because I'm spending time with my girlfriend. I'll pop in and say, have a nice stream. Talk to you later. Alright, thanks, Alka. Thanks for popping in. Have fun. Have fun with your girlfriend. Oh my god. I like it when people do that. They're like, "Hi, I can't watch you, but have a good one." I'm like, "Great." It's like oh shit. Okay. Still here. It's like, cuz I like the encouragement, but I don't necessarily need, like, you know, like, because sometimes I'm doing this and I'm like into it. I'm like, okay, there's a distracting chat happening. But if I know people are there, I'll get self-conscious if I don't, like, do something to engage with it. To do some justice to these toesies. It's like, what if the fairies were like Coachella, Burning Man, hippie type chicks? Is that... Could that be a theme? Is that a thing? Yeah, I don't think I regret getting a little of these details in, little shading details. Yeah, she's a little leggy for a fairy, but I'm okay with that. I don't want there to be any accusations of not trying to make... Oh, I'm not trying to overly sexualize the situation. Good. I want there to be... There's a lot of shipping that happens in Zelda, which is... you know, I don't think of... I don't know. I think all that is... I always thought it was implied that Link and Zelda were like brother and sister, or long-lost brother and sister, or at least related. To me, it feels weird that they, apart from like the original like cartoon series, where like Link and Zelda were clearly like unrelated and very, I don't know. Link always, because his family identity is always something that is hidden. Now, of course, he's a hero, so he has to be an orphan. Or his parents are unknown or whatever, but I don't know. Just always is... It's weird to me because they look alike. I guess they're not actually brother and sister, but I won't be... I won't be doing any shipping of the Link and Zelda thing. They can... It's more of like a Luke and Leia type situation to me. I could be in the wrong for sure, but in A Link to the Past, it seemed to me very clear that the uncle was trying to tell Link that Zelda was his sister, or something like that, right before he died. And, or maybe there's another theory that I don't know what else it could have been. Yeah, that's fair for me. I don't see that they're related, but I'm not interested in shipping them either. To me, they're related. Like, that's just a theory I had when I was, 11 years old when I played A Link to the Past. It just seemed like it was like, huh, I wonder what he was trying to say there. But to me, the this stuff is like, It's too sacred to just mess around with stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know, sacred, but it's... I don't want it to be... It's like these are real people. No, they're not real, but they're... Shipping is such a interesting phrase. As an elder millennial, I'm not going to pretend I understand it. This stuff is like, Zelda's bigger than me. It's bigger than anybody at this point, so it's sort of its own force of nature. I do kind of like these light blooms happening. That's cool. Sort of like an ethereal sense. I find translink headcanons interesting. I like that so many people can see themselves in Link because he can be androgynous. They're both, well, especially Link is extremely androgynous. He seems to be a compatible self-insert for so many people. I think that is has to be, at least in some part, to do with the popularity of the character in the series. I mean, I feel like I was the original Link fan, but that was just me because I was the only kid at my school who seemed to know about the game until I turned everybody else onto it. Then it was everywhere. I mean, once A Link to the Past came out, it really dominated everything, and that was awesome. It really deserved it. Loved it. So then it finally felt like I was doing something cool that everybody else was into as well. That was cool. What the hell is this music? Okay, that's not what I want to listen to. Yeah, let's just back to Zelda and chill. Ooh. I did I mean, it's not really translink if you're drawing like the There's the Zinkel, which is like a female Link. That I'm not sure. That's not the same thing as TransLink. But as far as like characters in video games that are really androgynous and are sort of like put out there as like persona that, you know, with a strong call of destiny that can like change, you know, change form or do whatever's needed to, you know, accomplish the goal or whatever. The themes are there. It's a lot of it's a playground for the imagination, and I love it. And like, apparently Ganon is super hot. The Ganon I grew up with was like a very piggy character, so sort of interesting. But yeah, the Desert Raider Ganon design is decidedly very studly, very dashing. Can't argue with that. Okay, this fairy's looking pretty good now. It's like, what am I gonna do? Chase down every nook and cranny and make it all look perfect. I wouldn't know how to do that. Could I do that? Is that smart? Light it here from the back a little bit. I like the idea of the wings giving off their own light. This fairy design is kind of based off the cartoon one, the original animation. fairy princess named Sprite. Save my work. Okay, I'm liking it. I don't want to go much further. Let's see. I think it's about time. I think it's about time to say it's good. Yeah, that's fun. Okay. What else? Well, I need to adjust the levels and make it all nice and bright and shiny. And then also put a signature on it. And then it should be done. Huh, nope, don't need any of that. Okay, so save. Okay. Let's open this up in Photoshop. Okay, yeah, you can see the difference. From there, to this original, and then to there. So it definitely feels like I didn't shortchange the fairy too bad now. Okay, cool. The fairy's important. Important to the theme. Okay. Let's... so we essentially want to get the levels up like this. Copy, paste, and then let's... I never know what I'm doing with this stuff, but... That's way too bright. Let's not do that. Essentially, I need this bright enough to actually be visible on a social media timeline. Except I just spotted something I don't like here. Whatever happened here? What is this? Yeah. Okay. Can't just have random overlaps messing me up. Okay, starting again. It's for the best, I'm sure. What if we just mess with the brightness and contrast? What'll that do? It's blowing out the Faerie, which I don't like. Exposure. Again, too much of that. Let's mess with the levels. Back to the levels. It's totally destroying my Faerie. But that looks okay. Tempted to just make it like really bright, but that all my instincts say no. But if it's too dark, it won't, like, people can't even tell what the hell is going on. Bottle lines were too thick. Okay, going all the way back. Delete that. Levels. Try this one more time. I like it. What? No, no, read. God damn it. Here, I saved that. I know I did. There it is. Okay. These are the numbers. Glad I screenshotted it. All right, let's see here. 27. 133. And then 217. Okay, I like that. Let's try some things like auto tone, auto contrast, auto color. Those all look fine. Okay, I also want to do a tilt shift. If we're all familiar. All right. Lastly, let's do the signature. Which I've just been recycling it from one image to the next, which I think is very efficient. Since the last thing I am talented at is keeping something consistent. Just put it right there. Make it kind of bluish. Maybe lower the opacity a bit. That looks good. Okay, cool. All right. Let's call it done. Is it perfect? I don't know. But learned a lot, and I think it's time. I think it's time to move on. I'm definitely mentally not going to be able to see much else to do with it, not without getting better, then coming back to it. God, look at I'm such a mess. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. I'm gonna save this And now, do a quick thumbnail, and then we're done. Did I save the right one? Is that it right here? All right, I'm pleased. Pleased enough. Cool. Let's do my little 50-50. We'll make a thumbnail. It's so appropriate because I'm super battle damaged, just like Link. I'm such a wreck right now. Look a little bit better. All right, that's all fine. Doesn't matter. Okay, anybody still listening? Uno, especially, thanks for popping in, keeping me company, letting me know about my audio a second, and anybody else, thanks for joining. And catch you next time. All right, adios.